From video games to Fortune 500, here's part 2 of my story. So in the last episode, I talked to you guys about getting that slow 286 machine and running things on it that it really wasn't designed to run. So I learned everything that there was to learn about computers so I could maximize my resources, Later on in life, after I graduated from high school, I moved to New York to live with a family member. Here I am, some young kid from a third world country in the Big Apple. I don't know anybody, I don't have any connections, and I was well in over my head. Back then, the way you look for work is you would actually get the Sunday paper, and that's when all the jobs were posted, and you would fax your resume. You pray that someone actually responds to you at all. As a person with just a high school diploma in a big city like New York, with so much competition, I didn't get a lot of responses back at all. That sure did change less than 10 years later. But for now, I needed to think outside the box. Now, those of you who subscribe to my channel, you heard me talk about if you're going to do what everybody else is doing, then you're going to get the same results of everybody else. In this country, we have a high percentage of people that are in debt. Many people are struggling to make ends meet. And if you're going to follow down their path, you're probably going to end up in their situation. Back in the day, everybody was faxing in their resumes, responding to ads in a newspaper. This wasn't working. At least it wasn't working for me. So I got aggressive. I got creative. I tapped into a hidden market. So a lot of people think it's about having connections and who you know, and sure, that can help. But I didn't have any connections. I didn't have any guidance. They didn't teach me this stuff in school. My formula for success has always been my passion. I'm not just going to sit back and be another person faxing in resumes and not getting responses. I'm going to figure out the answer to the puzzle. How can I stand out? How can I circumvent this problem? What is the problem? What is the solution? The solution I came up with is forget about the newspaper. That's for the masses. I don't want to be the masses. I want to be the one that gets the job. So rather than getting buried with all the other faxed in resumes, I went directly to the companies and started applying for jobs that weren't even posted yet. So pretty much I went around the island of Manhattan looking for where all the suits were. I figured the guys in the suits were the guys with the money. So that's where I needed to be. The suits and the tall buildings. But not just any tall buildings. You know, the ones with the company names on the front, shiny steel and glass. I would literally go around downtown in the financial district looking for fancy buildings. So again, people would look at me and assume that I had some kind of advantage, I had some inside connection, or I'm some kind of a genius or something like that. Not at all. It's about how badly you want it. And it's about not being lazy and sitting back and waiting for someone to give you the answer, to give you the solution. If you want the big rewards, then you're going to have to earn them. You need to figure out for yourself how you are going to achieve your goals. And if you have something that's not working, try something else. And if that doesn't work, try something else. And you keep trying until you find something that does work. And then you focus on that and perfect it. And that is your system. No one's going to give that to you. So basically, I would literally go around, look for fancy buildings. I would walk in, ask about if they were hiring. Mind you, I'm in my best two-piece suit. I'm dressed for an interview that I don't even have. I'm not just rolling in there in a t-shirt and jeans. I'm rolling in there like I already got some job. Long story short, I walked into the building of a major Fortune 500 company that you've heard about tons of times on the news. Asked about jobs, said they were hiring, dropped off my resume, had an interview within a week. Well, I got that job within about 2 weeks. And I don't remember the exact number, but they offered me $10,000 or $20,000 more than I had asked for. I had no idea what I was worth. Why did they hire me? Some guy off the street, no background in the financial industry, didn't know anybody. Why did they hire me and not one of the other tons of people that probably faxed in their resumes? Or maybe not, because again, I'm tapping into a hidden market. I was not responding to a job posting. I went straight to a company and asked them if they were hiring. So perhaps a manager plans to look for a new person, but hasn't started the process yet, and there I am, just showing up. So I get to skip in front of everybody else. But I don't get the job just because I'm first. I get the job because I blow them away. How do I blow them away? You remember how I maximized that PC and I ran Windows on a 286 machine that wasn't designed to run Windows? I knew my stuff inside and out. The interview was a joke for me. So first, I put myself in a position to succeed through creativity and thinking outside the box, going to the employer, not being passive, waiting for them to call me. And then I respond and hope that they respond. I go to them, and I go to them with my best suit. I'm giving the right impression. I'm coming in all business. I'm the candidate that you want to hire. I'm the one. You can see it from the way I dress, the way I present myself, the way I shake your hand. You may just be the receptionist or security. I don't care who you are. I'm treating you with absolute professionalism. When you go and you hand my resume to someone else, you're probably going to say, this guy, you should bring him in. This guy was sharp. His shoes were shined. His suit was tight. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Eye contact. Firm handshake. That's how I did it. But not only that, I had the skills to back it up. I knew my craft inside and out. I brought a unique skill set to the table. I knew things my colleagues did not know. I got the job. I got the salary.